Okay, today I'm unboxing my new Enkeeo inverter generator. It's a 2300 surge power or starting power and 1800 watt running power. It's a fairly recent company, Enkeeo, and I believe they are based out of China, but these are designed in America. But that's where they build them at, is in China. So it's cheaper. It's very comparable to one of the newer Honda generators. That the 2200, I forget what their model number was, but it's very comparable to that. I'll show you more after a bit. When you open the box, this is what you're greeted with: the quick start guide. Tells you what to do step by step. Then we'll bring out the generator. Alright, got her out of the box and I added the oil. They included a container of 10W30 that they recommend for a break-in time. I think break-in time is anywhere 10 or 20 hours. I'd have to double check the manual, but it's somewhere around there. And then I'll put full synthetic 10W30 after that. What you do is you take off this little screw on the side panel, left off from the tabs, and then you can get access to it. So after I did that, I made sure that they oiled the air filter, and I noticed the presence of oil, so I didn't have to re-oil it and let it dry, so that was fine. But what they don't tell you in instructions is, right there, that's where the spark plug's kept, up top there. I pulled that sucker, made sure it was gapped correctly, and then I went ahead and dropped like maybe a teaspoon, just a couple of drops of 10W30, and then worked the pull start a little bit, just gently. Rotate the piston up and down the cylinder a few times to get that oil coated in there. Just so you don't get, abrasion during the first startup. I'm sure they put a little bit in the factory, but I just wanted to be sure myself, Just a couple of drops, 10W30 to do it. So after that, all I got to do is fill up the 1.1 gallon gasoline tank with 87% 87 grade, and then less than 10% ethanol or none. You can use full octane on this too. This has to be at least 87% grade. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start this puppy up. All right, I got my generator set up on front of my garage in a well ventilated area. I'm gonna attempt to start this. See how it goes. I'm going to try the economy switch. I'm going to push this in real quick. Turn the economy switch to off. Then I'm going to set the vent on the fuel tank to on. And then on the side here, there's a rotating switch. It's an all-in-one: start, choke, run, and then stop. So I'm going to put it up to start. Hold the handle while I'm replacing it or pulling it. Wait till it has some compression. Remember, I told you that I put a little bit of that 10W30 in the cylinder, so it's going to burn it a little bit. Still got a little bit of choke on, just let it warm up a little bit. And now I got it at full run. I'm going to let that go for about 10 minutes like that, so it gets good and warmed up, and then I can check the economy mode. I'll get back with you. Okay, I just turned it to economy mode after running on full mode for 10 minutes. I'm going to switch it real quick to the full run so you can see the difference on this shot, and I'll switch it back. quite a difference, isn't it? I'm going to have to move my location though when I start to run an appliance. I'm going to try to run my refrigerator on it. Should be no problem. Because my the current cords that I got are appropriate for this. It's a 12 gauge for the 120. It's not long enough to reach this far, so I'll go out to the back patio after this. Okay, I moved my location, and make sure I'm recording here. Yeah, it's recording, okay. I moved my location, and I'm gonna check out before I add the refrigerator to it. I got it inside on an extension cord. I don't have it hooked up yet, but I have a kilowatt hooked up to the generator now, and it's running in economy mode. I want to see how well it does in economy mode for a refrigerator, which is a surge type electrical appliance. So right now, let's see if I can get this here. Have to put a light on it. Let's see here. Right now I'm running at 125.5 volts. Steady 60 hertz. Well, 59.9 at 60 hertz. There's no amps and no watts right now because of the fact that I'm not drawing anything. Let's see how it works. I'm going to plug in the refrigerator now. Also, I'll show you here. It's reading 100. It's kind of flashing, but it's reading 124 volts. 0.6 hours of runtime, and the frequency is at 60 hertz. There's the volts. Now I'm going to plug this in. Get ramped up, and it's running the fridge now. So it's 124.3. Let me get my flashlight on again. It evened out. 125.5. Still 60 hertz. Says the same thing up here, 124. 0.7 hours runtime. Frequency 60 hertz. Now, since this is hooked up, I'm going to check the refrigerator. Okay, as you can see, there's my cord coming in from outside. There's the refrigerator, and it's on. And it is running. It is running. -2 for the freezer, 34 degrees for the refrigerator. I'm just gonna wait for it to kick on, and when it kicks on, I'll check back with you. Well, before the fridge kicks on, I made a mistake. I had the kilowatt plugged into another outlet, and the refrigerator wasn't plugged in through it, so wasn't creating a draw to where a kilowatt could read it. But right now, it's drawing about 23.5, 24.5 watts. 60 hertz, 125.3 volts, 0.34 amps. I'm going to keep an eye on the watts because right up here, the max power, right next to where the volts are reading out, it's not currently maxing out. It's not fighting at all. So I'm going to wait for that fridge to kick on to see that. Get back with you when it starts running. The fridge is a total of 350 watts. And I even turned up the freezer and the refrigerator to the max settings, and it's just still holding cold. So it's really going to operate. The max wattage is 350. I did want to check to make sure this meter, that power meter, worked, because I was thinking, okay, it is drawn, but it's not showing anything at all. So I hooked up my angle grinder to it, and sure enough, it drew some power, because it has 11,000 RPMs, and I just put it at full power and let it run for a minute, and sure enough, you can see the meter going. But as far as the fridge goes, surge watts, it's going to be 1,000 at best. Running watts is 350 on the LG, but it's barely making a dent even on econo mode. So there you go. All right, thanks for watching.